Back, man. How's everybody doing? Hopefully everybody having an amazing day. Yo, everybody been waiting for it. So everybody was waiting until 12 o'clock, Italian time. 12 o'clock came, then it was like, all right, look, it's coming out 1 o'clock. So now it's 1 o'clock. I'm not going to lie, I thought the video was going to drop, but I see it's only the audio. But definitely going to cover it, you know what I mean? I'm bringing Emma back. Everybody had a dope response for Emma. They was like, yo, she speak English fluently, you know what I mean? She broke everything down to me, she gave the right expressions and all that. So I'm bringing her back. It's 1 o'clock over there in Capri, but she up right now, she basically going to head back to Milan in the morning. So other than that, everybody say what up to Emma real quick. Emma, what's going on? What's going on?
Hey, well, it's 1 a.m. and we're here, so
Like,
I'm ready to
I
hear
know.
that new rondo.
You ready to hear? You know what's crazy? I never thought I'd be like waiting on an Italian track to see a response or something. Like I'm like, yo, what am I doing, man? I'm over here like waiting for Milan time to hear some stuff that I can't even understand language. But it's a good thing you hear, you know what I mean? Because you broke it down for me good. I get what's going on. And you know what I mean? Like now it's 1 o'clock,
Well, we're all here waiting. Like, it's a big beef. It's been years in the making.
Got
So,
you. So what do you think you're gonna hear today on the song?
well, I would be expecting a response to the take 5 and to the shot of freestyle because Shiva
Okay.
took some shots and yeah,
Okay,
we're waiting to
okay.
hear back.
So you're gonna hear a response real quick. What I'm gonna say, man, shout out Shiva and Rondo. I hope they squash this little beef they got going on. But other than that, we're gonna get to it. Yo, I wanted the video to drop, so this is what I'm gonna do. I might still cover the video also, you know what I mean? But I'm gonna know what's going on so I can see the visuals for that. So we probably do that. But we definitely gonna cover the audio right now, tell y'all what's going on. Let's see what they talking about. All right, this is Rondo Mandante. Am I saying it correctly?
Yeah, mandante. It means like instigator.
It means instigator. Okay,
Yeah.
okay. So mandante, that's what it means, instigator. So if I say you're a mandante, that means you're an instigator.
Yeah.
Is that correct? All right. So, for all the mandantes out there, man, y'all get ready to see this video real quick. So let's see what he talking about.
Il cantante è stato filmato mentre impugna una pistola e spara contro due ragazzi che poco prima lo avrebbero aggredito. Questi ultimi farebbero parte di un gruppo vicino al collega Rondo da Sosa che non era presente al momento dei fatti. Tra i due artisti da diverso tempo ci sarebbero attriti.
Hold on, you got to tell me what they saying right there while I put the subtitle on.
Sounds like TV or like radio coverage of the incident that happened last July, which I think we
Okay.
talked about last time with the Shiva video. But again, it's the shooting where allegedly Rondo sent two guys after him when he was going to the studio, and he shot them in the leg, basically.
So basically supposedly, like it doesn't mean that's a fact. That's just what people saying, right?
Allegedly, yeah.
Allegedly,
Like,
okay.
yeah.
So that was
But as you can
basically the
see,
new.
like even the TV newscaster is saying Rondo da Sosa's crew. So
Okay, so
it's more than
so
speculation.
okay, so basically the news is also putting that out there also. So it's not just people in the streets on YouTube. Actually, the news, like they're basically going with that same agenda, basically saying that he did it.
Yeah.
Okay, okay, let's keep it going.
Puntate il dito come se fossi colpevole, ma non avete prove e vi schierate senza
But I'm
sapere.
gonna bring it back real quick. Yo, it's crazy because when he raps slow like this, it look like the subtitles is correct. I don't know. Does it look like it's correct or
Yeah,
nah?
it's correct, but it's so different because he usually has that super aggressive style, like really shouting almost. It's
Got you.
interesting.
Okay, let's go.
Da Sosa che non era presente al momento dei fatti. Tra i due artisti da diverso tempo ci sarebbero attriti.
Mi puntate il dito come se fossi colpevole, ma non avete prove e vi schierate senza sapere la ragione. In una guerra che non è la vostra solamente per lucrare e seminare odio. Sono in guerra contro i fake che si vendono per poco. Tutti voltano le spalle perché vanno a convenienza. Piuttosto che stare in mezzo ai serpenti resto solo.
I want to pause real quick. Yo, I think this song is gonna do well. I could tell because it seemed like he actually, like you said, he not too loud. He actually flowing. So he probably talking about something. Now, I want to ask you, what was he just saying just now?
He was just basically, it was kind of like a criticism of everyone else in a way, saying
Okay.
that people are pointing the finger at him, but they don't have proof. The
Oh.
people like are fake and they're selling themselves for little, and he'd rather be alone than be in the middle of snakes, and that everyone's also going against each other for a war to just spread hate. So it's kind of like it's giving
positive.
PSA at the moment. Yeah.
Wait, when you say giving PSA, what you mean by PSA?
Like public service announcement.
Oh, so he's gonna give it. Okay, so what I'm gonna say is this sounds positive though. It sounds like he basically saying like, look, don't get me caught up in something that I ain't even got nothing to do with. Cause I'm gonna keep it a buck.
It's not sounding like the diss track we were expecting.
I like it though. I like it because again, you got to think if Big took this approach, and I know this ain't no Big Pac shit, but when Pac got shot, people thought Big did it because they said it was Big Crew. You know what I mean? When Pac got shot in Quad in New York in the studio, and Big just kept it. He know he didn't have nothing to do with it, so he just chilled. He just let Pac think what he wanted. But that ultimately was the cause of Big demise when he went to L.A. You know what I mean? Like so.
Right.
It's kind of crazy. Sometimes if he ain't got nothing to do with it and he really didn't do it, it makes sense to like say it like, yo, y'all stop acting like weirdos. Y'all trying to create some beef that, you know what I mean? I see they was beefing already, but he probably saying, look, I'm not sending no MMA fight. That's something strange to send also MMA fighters. You know what I mean? Like in America, they not going to send no fighters. People sending shooters, but let's keep it going.
Ho sempre fatto con le mie mani. Non ho mai mandato gente, mettono in mezzo il mio nome. Perché sanno che gli conviene, però quella gente cambia e ci vuole mangiare, far cambiare la percezione, per poi farmi odiare sulla base di prove e di fatti non reali. Vivo davvero questa vita, non scambiarmi per gli altri. Vogliono eliminarmi, fanculo a sti giornali. Dimmi tu che vita è questa. Da quando faccio rap la mia vita non è più la stessa.
I'm gonna pause right there. What are you talking about?
Same thing, like again, like that the proof is and facts that being spread around are real, and that people are selling out basically.
When he's saying people selling out, who you think he's talking about? Because it's obviously talking about somebody like that, in a public eye or somebody close to the situation.
I don't know because so there was this thing with Simba. I don't know if you know Simba.
Simba LaRue, yeah.
Yeah, so he kind of like switched sides in a way, and like Rondo shaded him in the interview with Musco Selvaggio. So he could be talking about that, but again, could be talking about someone close to the case.
Got you. Somebody that's not an artist, but somebody that's just close to, or somebody that somebody that actually know the people, or that really sent the people.
Yeah, I think this is not like trying to take shots at other artists. I think it's genuinely like a criticism of people in his life in a way. Like it's coming across very like genuine, personal.
Oh.
Yeah.
And does he seem, and it seems honest to you?
Yeah, he's talking about his life, about like how rap has changed his life. He said like fuck the TV, the journals. So evidently he's like, this is a big like, this is not like a personal hit on Shiva or anyone else. It's like a fuck you all.
Know what's crazy?
I guess.
It's crazy. This is going to win a lot of people over, too. So a lot of people that probably haven't been messing with them, that pick sides as far as, like, fans, they're going to respect this. I could tell already, you know what I mean? Just because people always respect when somebody is, like, they put their guards down and they're vulnerable and just keep it real.
Exactly. Yeah, I 100% agree. Yeah, especially because he tends to have such an aggressive streak when it comes to rap.
Okay.
Like, yeah, it's definitely going to... Like this switch up is definitely gonna have people interested and have people like listening to him for sure.
Got you. Let's keep it going.
Se questo era il prezzo allora rimanevo nella merda. Almeno là siamo tutti uguali e non ti lasciano per terra. Perché mi fai la guerra? Vuoi vedermi impazzire? Sono l'unica persona che potrà salvarmi se perde la testa. Perché in questo mondo ormai non c'è più coerenza, dove non trovo la pace perché intorno solo guerra. Giornalisti scrivono articoli che fanno più rumore di quando spari al poligono. Le TV che annunciano.
He on the journal. So it's crazy. This is the best the subtitles ever came out. Like it's literally like looking like I'm reading like, some like a book or something. But I see he basically saying like, journalists, they if he's saying what I think he said, like basically when they talk is loud, you know what I mean? Like people believe it even if they lying, you know what I mean? Like
exactly.
so And that's the thing with a lot of people, journalists and people in the media. You know, you got to make sure, you know, you got to be careful on stuff you say, because people don't realize how much, like, it could create a whole narrative that might not even be true.
Especially now with social media, I think it's so easy to just like jump on a bandwagon and based off what so and so said, like start completely hating on a certain individual based
Yeah.
off, you know, who knows what. But yeah, he's also talking about like how it's affected him, that it's like making him go crazy and there's no more coherence in his life because of this like war that's in it.
Oh, do you
So it's
see?
getting pretty deep.
Do you see them squashing this? And what, they were friends before, right?
I mean, honestly, yeah, I could see it because when Shiva was in jail, Rondo did like temporarily drop it to say like something in his defense. I do
Okay.
remember. And so like I feel like this beef isn't really born out of like
Like just hate for each other. Like,
serious
yeah,
things. Exactly. It's just kind of like a competition in a way of like who's copying who's doing what first. Like this whole thing about the kind of English influence, which I'm sure you must know about, because like
yeah,
Rondo has a big international presence, let's say, and Shiva
yeah.
has a bit less of one. And so they have this competition. It's less like founded in like actual wrongdoings and
Got
shots
you.
in a way.
Got you.
So
Okay,
I think it's
okay.
definitely squashable.
Let me find out you're gonna be the one squashing it, man, from over there in Capri, man. Let me find out. You trying to squash it, man? You trying to get in the middle and talk, you know, sit them down real quick like the old school? How they used
Guys,
to do in the
this
old
is
school?
not you. Yeah, I mean, that's funny, that's funny.
Okay, let's keep it going. Let's keep it going.
Arriva la notizia, mia mamma non ci crede, chiede se è tutto vero. Penso qualcuno mi ha incastrato in questa merda, io non c'entro. Dico mamma non ti preoccupare, ce la faremo. Non sono solo beef di strada, stai tranquilla, credo in Dio che la verità prima o poi verrà a galla. Mandante, 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 dicono di me. Mandante, 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 però non sanno che è mandante, mandante, mandante. Mi chiedo perché non darmi del mandante se non sai che è il mandante. Accusare senza prove è un lavoro da infame.
All right, so that instigate, I mean that chorus, basically he's saying like he just basically coming at the instigators, basically, right? Like, am I correct or not? As far as the
Yeah,
hook.
he's repeating instigator
Okay.
and like some little phrases in between.
This-
Like yeah, like you're accusing without proof. But yeah, I really haven't heard this like melodic side to Rondo.
And I actually
It's
like
very-
it. Yeah, I like it. And what I will say is this too. Two things I want to say. One is this is definitely to somebody, whoever it's to, they know who it is. And two, this is I could see Shiva squashing the beef, because what I do realize is when people have kids, you know, sometimes they look at life a little different. So a lot of times when people have kids, they're like, man, look, stuff that's not really like too serious, or stuff that's like it can get serious but it's not there. They think about it sometimes like, all right, I got a little man here. I can't even be playing around. I can't even be, you know what I mean? And, you know, this is probably the best time, you know what I mean? Like to, you know, I guarantee you, I'm going to go on record and say, and I'm always, whenever I go on record, I'm usually right. I'm going to go on record and say somebody going to sit these two down. Somebody's going to sit these two down, and then somebody going to fall out with, somebody don't want them to get along, you know what I mean? Like, so somebody that's cool with one of them going to, like, move to the side and be mad because they like it like this, you know what I mean? And honestly, this
Right.
just, yeah, this, like you said, this is just beef for who's on top. Like, that's just competitive beef, really, that's turning into something else, you know what I mean? So yeah, so I'm gonna keep it going.
Odio questa situazione, odio dover fingere. Odio queste facce finte, odio queste vipere. Ma stare in suo sistema mi ha fatto solo capire che nessuno è tuo amico quando provi a vincere. Maledetto l'uomo che si fida di un altro uomo, perché qua sono tutti buoni finché non hanno il tuo posto. Non c'è più rimorso nel tradire, quindi sto attento il doppio e faticoso. Manca il fiato quando è la pressione addosso. Ti odiano per i soldi o per il tuo successo, che sia odio, amore o un sentimento inespresso. Meglio avere solo che falso per ricevere falso affetto. A fingere io proprio non riesco. Odierei me stesso, però fino alla morte la morte non ci fa effetto. Perché questa vita è un test, non perderne il senso.
I'm gonna pause real quick. What are you talking about? The words start going a little too fast for me just now.
Exactly what you just said, like what you just said
Oh.
about the third guy kind of being unhappy when the
Oh,
beef gets squashed, like in a way, because he's saying that you can't trust anyone in this life, and like you can't, like when you try to win, there's no one's your friend.
yeah.
And that,
Yeah.
yeah, so like that's the sentiment here at the moment. So yeah, it makes sense. Maybe he's like talking about someone on the inside, you know, like not
Yeah.
Shiva, not anyone in the public light,
It's not gonna
really.
be an artist. I highly doubt if somebody's an artist. I think it's somebody. I'm pretty sure these dudes got, you know, a lot of time. Let's go with the situation with Pac, right? With Pac, it was somebody playing. They'll call it playing two sides of the field. And out here, do y'all say that term out there or no? Playing two sides of the
I
field.
mean, yeah, I think so.
Okay,
Not in Italy, but I
you've heard it
recognize
before.
the,
You
yeah.
like, I'm international. I'm in the UK. I'm in Amsterdam. I heard it in one of these places, right? But so in the Pac situation, person that's playing two sides of the field, like it's usually gonna be somebody that's like respected, that both sides kind of respect. That's why they can play both sides. And a lot of times people like kind of afraid to, not afraid, but people don't really speak towards that person, you know? And I think who he's talking to is probably somebody that's respected, that not no music shit, not no stuff, but somebody probably respected in the streets, you know what I mean? And somebody that, you know, he probably feel like, come on, man, like you playing two sides of the field, or you putting out a narrative, or you know the truth and you're not telling the truth. Something like that is going on. But
Oh, that's a good one. You know the truth and you're not telling the truth.
yeah,
Could
because some
definitely be
people know.
someone that's been approached by the media, by journalists that hasn't like cleared his name, that has had the
Yeah.
chance to and hasn't cleared his name. He's talking about betrayal in this
Yeah,
song.
you know, because see what happens is we get what's going on all the time. So it's like, say I'm beefing with somebody where somebody else did some dumb shit and went out and did something. I'm going to get who, somebody, it's going to get to me who did it, right? And the person next to me or something they might have got to it too. And this person probably know, like, yo, Ferg ain't got nothing to do with that. You know what I mean? But the world thinking Ferg got something to do with it. And this guy's so respected over here that if he tell the other person, he's going to know he's not lying. So sometimes this person here feel like it's not my place to say nothing. You know what I mean? So they just feel like, you know what? I'm just let it play out how it play out. And then somebody in my place sometimes get upset. Like, yo, you could clear this up. You know, you got songs coming out about me. You got people thinking I did this. I sent these guys. I did. And you know I didn't do it. And I think that's the trigger for this song right here. And most of the time, the third person, the person on the other side, he's going to get to the truth now. Because Shiva probably hear the song and probably start looking into stuff like, you know what? I did kind of feel like he didn't have nothing to do with it and look into it. But maybe I'm just speculating over here in New York. Maybe I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. You know what I mean? I'm probably over here
Who
just,
knows?
yeah, I'm probably over here. But
It's pretty convincing.
I be reading these
I'm convinced.
situations. Yeah, these happen everywhere. It's so crazy that the same shit that happened in the hood out here happened in the hood out there. You know what I mean? Because this sound like some shit that be happening in Brooklyn right now. You know what I mean? Some shit that be happening in Watts, but this shit happening over there in Italy. You know, this is it's kind of crazy on my end. For you guys, it's normal because y'all see this shit all the time. But for us, we think y'all out there just chilling, being rich in Milan, going to the Duomo, and you know what I mean, buying some Louis Vuitton, and you know what I mean, like driving some foreigns. Like that's what we think y'all doing. You know, but I'm gonna keep it going. Let's keep it going.
C'è, a questa generazione serve un riferimento. Mandante, 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 dicono di me. Mandante, 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 però non sanno che mandante, mandante, mandante. Mi chiedo perché non darmi del mandante se non sai che il mandante accusare senza prove è un lavoro da infame.
Wait, what that last thing? Did he say what I think he said? What's this right here? Is this correct? You don't know who the instigator is accusing without. Oh no.
Yeah, but that was in the last hook.
Yeah. No. I thought he said something else. I'm tripping. It probably is better to have covered this without the music video though, so we can actually like pay attention to the.
Have a conversation and talk about the lyrics here.
Yeah, other than seeing him driving in some cars with some girls, you know what I mean? Even though I don't know if. Hold on, let me go.
I doubt that would be the video. Like, I'm imagining black and white, him
in a room,
alone, you know, stripped back. Yeah.
Yeah. Hold on, let me get back to. Hold on 1 second.
This is not a girls' dancing song.
All right, what you say? You said this is not a girls' dancing song?
Nah, this is not a shaking ass song. It's not a club song.
It's not a song for them to be twerking in, right? No. So let me ask you this question. What do you think the outcome of the song is going to be?
I hope like a conversation about, you know, rap beef and like opening it up conversation between Shiva and Rondo to a bit squash this beef, because I think it's clearly gone a bit far.
Gotcha.
Yeah. for
Got you.
both of them.
Is there any rappers? I hope it's not rappers that pick sides in between that like clearly went this way, clearly went that way. Because if they get back cool, then it becomes an uncomfortable space for those rappers. You know what I mean? Because it's like
There
now what are
are, because there's kind of even like an area conflict between like Rozzano, which is this one kind of suburb of Milan, and
okay,
then San Siro, where Rondo's from. And
okay,
like Shiva's not from either of these, but he's like good with like Paki, who's from Rozzano,
okay,
and they have beef. And then like this whole Simbalaro situation. Like there were other players involved,
yeah,
but like I hope they can, clearly it's gotten a bit serious as, Rondo has been vulnerable with like, you know, the entire like the whole audience here and said like how it's affecting him. I hope that, the people can have the maturity to, resolve things
got you. Well,
in a
yeah.
way.
Well, yeah, shout out Rondo, man. And I hope whoever the OGs is out of Milan, I know it's some OG that can sit people down. I hope whoever the OGs is, man, come pull up. What's some of them old school rappers you was telling me about?
Like
Uh,
Gue, Fabri
w-
Fibra.
yeah, they probably not trying to hear nothing he talking about, right? Or they'll listen to
I don't
him.
know. I
Oh,
don't I don't even know if they're like
Fab Freebro over there chilling in a mansion right now, right? He like, man, he don't even know what's going on. He about to wake
for
up
real.
tomorrow and do a show. But yeah, what you got going on this week? You got anything else going on this week?
Now I'm just heading back to Milan. I'm getting ready
Okay.
to go back to uni
To San
and that's
Siro,
pretty
you
much
gonna
it.
be you gonna pull up to San Siro and bring the
Yeah,
table out for everybody to sit down around
I'm
the
gonna be
table.
there.
Got you, got you. Well, other than that, you want I forgot to put your Instagram on the last video, but we gonna put it here. But if you want to let people know how they can find you, because mad people been asking about you too. You could do that. I'm also have your Instagram up, but if you
Yeah,
want to tell people how to find you.
just with the Instagram, it's Emma Savannah with two A's at the end of Emma.
Got you, got you. Other than that, man, I'm gonna see y'all on, or we gonna see y'all on the next one. All right, peace.
Yep.